Welcome to Yugioh archetypes. I made up part 26. The dice pieces. Dice chess pieces? Yeah, I guess so. The dice pieces. Dice chess pieces, my man. Alright. It might be broken, it might be not. Alright. So first off, it's dice palm with 500 attack. So defense. This card is switched on from dice pieces, then draw a card. Roll a dice, then apply 1d6 depending what you roll. 1, 2, target this card. This card gains this card gains 500 attack and defense for each dice monster on field. 3, 4, add 1 face up card on, from field to hand. 5, 6, add 1 dice pawn from deck to hand. So use this effect once per turn. Next is Dice Knight. 750 attack. 250 defense. If this card was switched to someone, and dice pieces and draw one card, roll a dice and apply one of these effects. Depending on what you roll. A 1, 2, this card gains 500 attack and defense for each dice monster on the field. 5, 6 for someone's roll. 1 level 4 lower dice monster from your graveyard. If you do, both monster gains 500 attack and defense. 100 attack and defense. He uses effect once percent. Level 3 Dice Bishop. 900 attack, 500 defense. This card will switch someone from dice pieces, then draw a card. Roll a dice, and then apply one of those effects depending what you want to. This card gains 500 attack and defense for each dice monster you control. Not control, on the field. 3, 4. Add this face up card. Add 1 face up card from field to hand. 5, 6. Add 1 spell, 1 dice spell from the graveyard or deck to hand. You use this effect 1%. Next is Dice Rook. 1150 attack, 650 defense. It is harvest for someone from dice pieces and draw a card, or dice, and then apply 1d6 depending what you roll. 1, 2. This card gains 500 attack and defense for each dice monster on the field. 3, 4. Add 1 face up card from field to hand. 5, 6. Add 1 dice trap from the graveyard to hand. Graveyard or the hand, you can use this effect once percent. Sorry. Alright, next is Dice King. Dice King attack. Is special summon from dice pieces and draw a card. If one of those, if one of your dice monster is targeted, if you if your opponent declares an attack on one of your dice monsters, then attack this card. Attack this monster instead. If you do, this card gains 300 attack and defense for each dice monster on the field in the balance step. Only if your opponent destroys your chess pieces field spell, then tribute one other dice monster, then add it to your hand. I guess this is the main deck boss monster. Dice Queen, 21 attack, 50, 2150 attack, 1150 defense. This card can be special summoned by having one or more dice monster on field. Optional. Let's put it. If you have if you special summon this card from chess pieces, then draw a card. Chime that each dice monster can roll twice per turn instead of one. If this card, if this face-up card would be affected by your opponent's card or quick effect, you can target one other dice monster you control, switch the positions on the field, and if you do, destroy that target instead. Alright, that's it for the monsters. Tempest spells. Dice species, once per turn roll dice. If you do, for someone dice monster from your hand. The level must be equal to the number that was rolled. All the dice monsters gain 200 attack for each dice cards on the field. All dice monsters cannot be destroyed by opponent's trap effects. Next is Warrior Armor. This card can be only equipped to Dice King and or Dice King. This equipped the monster against 350 attack and defense. The critter monster cannot be destroyed with battle. If the critter monster is about to be destroyed, then destroy this card to get said. If you do, draw a card. Alright, next is Dice Fusion. Push summon one. Fusion Dice monster from your extra deck using Dice monsters from your hand or field. If this was a graveyard, then banish this card. If you do, or dice, and add a one dice monster that has the same level equal to the number of worlds. Right? That's it for dispose. Time for the boss monster. Right. Dice royalty, 24 attack, 14 defense. Fusion monster needs 2 dice monsters. All dice monsters you control get tagged directly in the end phase. If a dice monster did not attack, then inflict 500 damage to your opponent equal to dice monsters that did not attack. Once returned, add 1 dice card from deck 10. Once per you can play use dice